In the middle of the Indian jungle, a group of humans desperately attempt to flee an aggressive tiger. A woman clutching a baby, rips her dress while trying to escape, but her husband doesn't make it Shere Khan kills many people in the massacre. Something Ka describes as an act that broke the jungle's law. In the aftermath of the chaos, a black panther named Beggy finds an abandoned baby boy. Sensing Shere Khan nearby, Beggy rescues the child from certain death. Kyle watches from a distance as he leaves the child at the mouth of a cave and slips away into the darkness. A wolf pup comes out to see the child, but the boy accidentally frightens the wolves. The cub's parents, Nissan Han, come out to see what's happening and are stunned to find the human child, realizing the man cub isn't wounded and doesn't fear the wolves. They consider their next steps. But they're soon disrupted by Toki, a frightened hyena, looking for food. The wolves conceal the man cub from Toki, who flees to report back to an angry sounding. Shere Khan Nisha leaves to call a pack meeting about the cub. She wants to keep the baby and raise them as their own. The wolf pack gathers at a council meeting where Nisha reveals what they found, presenting the boy to the wolves. Nisha proposes that she and Han raise the cub as her own. Akal, leader of the pack, asks who supports the proposal, with Beggy stepping forward to voice his support. He also volunteers, a bear named Baloo, who objects to the idea of a human being raised by wolves. Send him a recap here. We've got a little challenge. That'll take 5 seconds and it will change your life forever. You ready? All you gotta do is like, subscribe and hit that notification bell. You'll receive 10 free years of good luck. It's as simple as that. The meeting is interrupted by the arrival of Shere Khan, who reveals he killed the boy's parents and believes he is now owed the child. Akal and the pack step forward to take ownership of the boy, threatening Shere Khan with the wrath of all the wolves, as well as Balloon and Beggy. If he tries to harm the cub, Khan vows to take any opportunity. He gets to kill the man cub and leaves the council meeting. Recognizing the danger, the wolves officially adopt the cub, with Akala vowing to stand by the boy as long as he lives. 10 years later, a fully grown Moli is still living amongst the walls. Beggy teaches him how to hunt like a true predator, to look his prey in the eyes when they die, so the soul doesn't apart. Alone, Moli asks Beggy why he's different from the other wolves, but Booger assures him that he's not different at all. He's just special. Baloo teaches Mowgli the important 3 laws of the jungle. Wolves may not have contact with man. Wolves may not hunt man's animals, especially not the sacred cow, and wolves shall not kill man in the jungle, for killing man only brings danger in the woods. Mowgli plays with an albino wolf named Boot. The two bond over their unique differences from the rest of the pack. Both are considered to be freaks in comparison to the other wolves. Returning to the cave, Mowgli and Boot are criticized and mocked by the other wolves, who point out as the other wolves beat up Boot, Nisha steps in to end the fighting and encourages Mole's training. He can be a wolf if he really wants to be. Baloo prepares Mowgli and the other wolves for a rite of passage. They must pass to become full-fledged members of the pack. The running in the test, the wolves pretend to be prey and must outrun Beggy. According to Baloo, no wolf has ever failed the test. Unfortunately, despite his best efforts, Mowgli cannot keep up with the rest of the pack in the jungle. He sees a monkey's hand holding some fruit and follows his temptation. But just as he's about to grab the fruit, Baloo pulls him back down to earth. Baloo insists that the monkey people are too dangerous and unpredictable to hang around. According to him, having no fears, a foolish thing. When you live in the jungle, and the monkeys are the most foolish of all, they don't even fear Ka, python. As old as the jungle, she can see the past and the future in the jungle. Mowgli and Boo find a mutilated corpse of a cow, a blatant breaking of the law of the jungle. Baloo tells the wolf pack about the murdered cow. They're horrified and angered by the breaking of the sacred law. Realizing that Shere Khan has returned, the wolf pack argues for Mowgli to be handed over to Shere Khan, but Nisha urgently argues against it. That night, Akal tells Balloon and Booger that Shere Khan is looking to start a war with Akal. With Akal gone, Shere Khan will be able to have complete control over the jungle. Everyone wants to protect Mowgli, but their approaches are too different. Booger wants Mowgli to go to the man village, but Akal sees that man has taken over the jungle. Mowgli may be their last hope of survival. Ara isn't convinced, but Akal insists that the pack will accept Mowgli if he can pass the running. When Blue suggests that Mowgli can't do it, Akal insists that he find a way. The next day, Baloo gives Mowgli more intense one-on-one training with a twist. Rather than teaching Mowgli to be a wolf, Baloo teaches him how to use his human traits to his benefit, climbing and jumping between trees while swimming underwater. Mowgli gets a glimpse of Shere Khan above the surface, lapping up a quick drink and cleaning the blood from his mouth. Mowgli tries to hold his breath, but some bubbles escape to the surface. Shere Khan notices, but decides to leave. Mowgli bursts through the surface to grab some air and flee before Shere Khan can catch him. Mowgli runs through the jungle, pursued by Khan. In his panic, Mowgli falls into a pit trap set by a hunter, narrowly surviving the fall. He can see Shere Khan circling the pit above. A large sinister-looking trunk slides towards him, wrapping itself around Mowgli's waist and lifting him out, revealing it to be an ancient elephant with a broken tusk. Bag arrives to find the boy alive and well, thanks to the elephant. As Beggy takes Mowgli home, Shere Khan retreats into the shadows. That night, Bag and Mowgli watches.